Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas, or what I refer to as the official first day of Advent. You can see the sparkly lights outside. It's still morning time. It's Sunday. That means I gotta go to church and sing, which I enjoy, so that's fine. But it's the first Sunday of December, the first proper day of Advent, and I am wearing my fab Yule fabulous t-shirt. But it gets better than that. Bear with. That's right, guys. I'm also wearing my reindeer sparkly Christmas jumper because it's Advent and Christmas. Yay! That's right, I do actually have a separate wardrobe at Christmas time. Does anyone else? Last year when I was teaching, I had a Christmas jumper, t-shirt or dress or cardigan for every day of the school, that the school was open during December. Every working day in December. That's what I was trying to say. So, yeah. Just the way it goes. We're in the Vivian, what we're going to call it, the Vivian Advent cellar, room, place. So we've got the beer, we've got the yarn, we've got my chocolate, and then I have added my Ravenclaw Harry Potter advent calendar to my mum's homemade advent calendar as well. So let's find day 2. This one, the Harry Potter one is 25 days, so I put day 25 in day 1. This is day 2. Ooh, shiny. Okay, for some reason my co-host is very excited about my advent calendar. I think he thinks, oh, I'm having a bit of a stretch, a bit of dog yoga. Do you think these are for you, Jonah? Where are you going now? That's the bin. No thanks. Where you go? What's... You don't have an advent calendar, do you? That was a bit naughty of me, wasn't it? Is that for you? Is that for you? Shall I get you a treat? Do you want a biscuit? Do you want a biscuit? Okay, let's go. I think it's only fair if I'm having a treat, he should have a treat. Are you ready? Are you going to sit? Go on then. He's a good boy. Okay, so today I've tried to preempt much of the wrapping madness by undoing it a little bit before we start. As you can tell, I am not a morning person. This time last year, I would have been a morning person. I would have been up and coherent and lots of things, but since changing my career and not having to get up in the mornings all the time, I am no longer that person. I am in fact an idiot in the morning a lot of the time. So, here we go. Day 2, advent calendar number 1. Ooh! Again, surprise, surprise. It's Mothy and the Squid in the Big Fin Reef Squid. Big Fin Reef Squid. And I got, I got a little, where is it? Come on, focus, focus. There we go. I got a flying key. Again, if anyone doesn't know, I'm assuming this is a Harry Potter reference. When he goes into the Chamber of Secrets. Fabulous. Or fabulous, like my t-shirt says. Lovely, thank you, Mother. Put that next to the emerald tincture over on the table. Right then. Big fin reef squid are all words that I understand. Look at this, guys. Look at these green pops. They are so special. Don't get me wrong, blue, one of my favourite colours of all time, ever in life. But look at the lighter blue and then the green, it just sets it all off. And then this kind of bruised blue that's almost a little bit purpley. Lovely. Thanks, Ma. Look at that bit there. Beautiful. Can't wait to see how that knits up. Nice. I mean, come on. Look at this. The different blues and the pops of green. It's amazing. I'm really looking forward to knitting this up. See how it knits up in my socks. But also, my mum happened to have coordinated my advent calendar with my dad's outfit today. And I will insert a picture of that here. And now for my first bronze, Harry Potter themed. Yesterday I did get some requests for some more Harry Potter singing as I unwrap my advent calendar. So you ask and I deliver. A do 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 la do 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 do. Lovely. What is this? I need to say something other than lovely. I am enjoying the bruised peach effect. I need to find my letter. Here's my letter from Hogwarts. Tell me what the colourway is called without giving away too much. Oh, it's called Diagon Alley. So I'm assuming that the different colours represent different shops. So we could have a Flourish and Blots. Well, that gold colour is probably Hogwarts. No, that's the wrong word. Come on. Oh, Wizarding Bank. Gringotts. There we go. I think the lighting is not good right now. Hang on. No, not that one. There we go. Ooh. You can't see it as well, but at least there isn't a shadow over the thing. Right. That's a gold of Gringotts, I reckon, there. Anytime you fancy focusing. Nope. Okay. Purple. Maybe like Flourish and Blots. Could be purple. Or the ice cream place. There's a green. And there's the neutral all the way through. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. That's going to go great with the one from yesterday. Bear with. I'm just going to get that one. I've put Big Light back on so we can see the colours. Although there is going to be the shadow, which is flipping annoying. But look. The greens aren't exactly the same, but they are there. Oh, look at it. The purples are quite similar. The yellowy golds aren't similar, but they're kind of in the same colour palette. Almost like a bit of a gradient. Loving it. What I didn't show you yesterday was the inside of my bag, because we get given 100-gram skein with the thing, and it was in here, and I'd opened it already because I was going to do something with it. But this is the inside of the bag. But I didn't want to show you the skein yesterday because some people, I think you're meant to open it Christmas Day. Outside. inside, outside, inside. With the Harry Potter glasses and the scarf. My plan for this advent calendar is to make an alliteration, what's it called, scarf, which if you have seen Kate Celine's car park of joy, whatever she calls it, where she talks while she's waiting to pick up her kids from school on the Instagrams, she's made this massive long scarf with all different minis from her yarn. So my plan was to use the 100 grams that comes with it as like the ends, and then do a couple of rows in between each day. But this, when I opened the skein just now, it just couldn't be used for that. It needed to be something in its own right. It's so beautiful, and also the colour palette wasn't quite what I want. I was thinking it was going to be quite neutral, and it wasn't. And to top it all off, it was an MCN, which I love. And I was like, I just can't. No, I can't do it. So instead, I don't think I've got it here. Have I? Maybe. Aha! I have. Oh, more organised than I thought. Instead, I'm going to be using one-handed opening. Again, you just chat amongst yourselves. This. This is like the softest thing known to mankind. This is Drops Baby Alpaca Silk. A wonderful mix of baby alpaca and mulberry silk. Yarn group A, who knows what that means? So yeah, 70% alpaca, 30% silk. That's the wonderful mix. Oh, very, very sexy. Colour 8108. Brrr. Made in Peru. Obviously the colour is grey. It's kind of a slightly purpley, that's probably better, purpley grey colour. Now here's confession time. Confession time is, I was knitting one of my best friend's designs, Becky Norman, and her Snow Day cowl, which is an amazing pattern. And if anyone is watching this that hasn't already bought the pattern and started making it, I implore you to turn this off, go to Ravelry, buy and download the pattern, which I think is reasonably cheap, as in not ridiculous, and knit the Snow Day cowl, because you're going to need it when it snows on a snow day. Now, I tried this cowl. My brain cannot work out lace. It cannot do it. It cannot. My brain just doesn't like it. My brain can do cables, yes. Yes, it can. My brain can do plain knitting. Yes, it can. But lace? No. No, it can't do that. And the lace in this pattern is absolutely amazing, because it does look like the snow is getting heavier throughout the cowl. You just ignore the fact that I can't knit lace and go and get this pattern, because it's amazing. But anyway, so I bought this baby alpaca because it's a 3-colour cowl. Again, as the snow gets heavier, the colours can get deeper. But I was going to do it all in one colour, in this colour no less. And then I messed everything up and turned into some sort of idiot. Oh, bless you. Sorry, Jonah. So instead, this is the long way round of saying This is going to be the colour that I'm going to use for the ribbing section and a couple of lines in between each day of my, what's it called? Advent alliteration scarf. Which would almost be alliteration if scarf began with an A. Maybe it's not alliteration. Anyway, I'm going to call it an alliteration scarf, even though it's called something else. Yeah, so that's the plan. That's going to go in here. Not in here, that's my tummy. In here, as in the bag. Again, light going off. And here is in the bag. Ready? 1, 2, 3. La 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 do. Woo. So that's that. I also may have purchased. I may have been a bit naughty. Don't tell anyone. Just don't tell anyone. When I went to Bath on Friday, the 30th of November, which is why it's not in this vlog at the moment, I purchased a 16-inch US4 3.5 millimetre, not milliliter, that would be weird. I'm not going to put the thing in. Liquor. Now everyone goes, oh, is it liquor? Oh, is it like it? I'm going to say liquor, as in the stuff you put on your pie and mash if you're from the East End of London, which I'm not, but my dad is. Liquor needles. Liquor. For the ribbing. And a 4mm. You can see black now, can't you? Put those in there. A 4mm set as well of liquor needles. Ta-da! From A Yarn Story. Oh, it's all in my little bag. Ready, steady. Drawstring bag. Drawstring bag. Amazing. Yeah, from A Yarn Story in Bath, so that I can make my alliteration scarf. And I understand, I can hear you all saying, but Kate, it's already the 2nd of December and you haven't cast it on. I understand what you're saying. I know where you're coming from. But I will have time because I just don't sleep. No, I will have time. I'm going to Socks on the Beach at the weekend. There'll be lots of sitting in Becky's car. So I'll have lots of time to knit then. And then the whole weekend will be knitting. So if I just take my Advent projects, then we'll be okay. Okay. Right, here we go. Let's find day 2. There it is. How do I get in? There. And we've got a little chocolate with a train on it. A chocolate train. Not a chocolate train. A chocolate with a train on it. Yummy. One other thing before I head off to church. I have my hand knit socks on today. Again, the light's not brilliant. These are last year's. I've not yet woven in the ends, but I do wear them a lot anyway. They are a My Mama Knits colour called I'll Shoot Your Eye Out Kid, which I think is a Christmas reference to something. And then the toes, heels and cuffs are a mini from Nora George in the Dumbledore's Army colourway, I believe. But yeah, they're lush. They are sparkly, but you can't quite see that on here. But yeah, they're my first, it might be my first finished pair of proper Christmas socks, and they're my first pair of socks I ever knit on a 2mm needle, which made them so much comfier. My jeans do go down all the way. I'm not from the 60s. I just thought it would be good. The swinging 60s is an ankle swingers. I just thought it would be good to roll them up to show you my socks. But yeah, another Sunday Advent special hand knit Christmas socks. It's just the setup for church. Setting up. This is not where I normally have church. I'm going to be between the guitarist and the keyboard.
Hey.
I won't be saying hey.
Your presence. Half the stacks in the cupboard and half the stacks out. We need to get as many in the cupboard basically as possible. So we just...
That's right, everybody. It's Christing at church this morning. Christing oranges. I've already mixed 2 dye mixtures. Amazing.
But then, to be fair, it's as easy to bring boxes as it is to take the thing out and mess it, you know what I mean? I completely forgot that.
So you may have noticed at church today I was knitting. I had this project bag with me, which is beautiful fabric, and it's almost like wax a little bit, I think. I'm not sure, it's quite stiff. And it is by Butternut Handmade, who is Conchetta. And I was working on what were meant to be, but I didn't get them finished in time, my I'm a Gingerbread Man socks. There's the second one for Amy Florence of the Stranded Dye Works Festive Sock Along. So this is, the colourway is I'm a Gingerbread Man by Mr. B's Yarn. I got given for my birthday last year, so I thought I'd better knit them up this year. And I did a 2x2 rib, which goes down into a 4x2 rib. I modified my own little heel, which is from the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern, an Eye of Partridge heel, apart from the fact that it's smooth. So I don't do any of the slip stitches because I wanted the yarn to speak for itself. And I wanted the pattern to be really simple. So you can see on the back of the foot, the yarn is like somehow almost self-striping with these little speckles, even though I know it was not purposely dyed to be self-striping. Because I may have dyed up some myself this year, or been there for the dyeing process. It's on a sparkle base. There's Mr. B's Yarns, which is you can find on Etsy at Bird Street UK. And then also I have been using my I'm a Gingerbread Man stitch marker from Jiggles and Beans. So there we go, Gingerbread Man yarn, Gingerbread Man stitch marker, my Gingerbread Man socks. I want to get finished before Christmas. And these are still going to be my going out of the house project, really, because they're so simple. Yeah, and I got a couple of nights this month at work, so I'll probably take them and finish them on my night shifts. As you can see, today I made it out of the house at an hour where there is light in the world, so you can see my dog walk. La la la, la la la. There's my dog, Jenna. Hello, baby. So why are you calling me? Leave me be. Who's barking? So today's Kate's fun fact is that, hello baby, that I thought I'd tell you where I live. So if any of you have noticed, I might have a bit of an accent, I'm not sure. not quite pea knickers, but I am from the area of Bristol / Somerset. I say slash because I'm on the border, I think, between Bristol and North Somerset. So sometimes I think my accent is quite Bristolian. Sometimes it's quite farmery, as if I'm a farmer. Is this a good angle for me? I don't know. As if I'm a good farmer. Sometimes I do put on a very posh accent, because realistically I am very, very posh. But today I'm walking the hound in Lee Woods, which is also just on the cusp of Bristol, between Bristol and Somerset. And this is how I am friends with such people as Claire of Bird Street UK, her sister Becky, Kim of Art Equals Happy, Roz of Roz Land, and I mean there are so many others, because we've got a lush Bedminster knit group, it's called. It probably should be Bristol knit group, because I don't live in Bedminster. But yeah, we've got a lush knit group, which is nice. And there's a second knit group as well at our, Kim's shop of Alternate Universe in Cleve, which is Somerset rather than Bristol. Which, yeah, it's even more lovely knitters there. So I'm really fortunate, actually. When I first started crafting, I was a crocheter. Another fun fact, but not today's fun fact. And it was really hard. There was Jojo Twinkletoes, who was Joe, that lived in Bristol, but I didn't really know any other crocheters my sort of age. Apart from my mum, who's not my age, but she does know how to crochet. And then it was the same with knitting, and I drove past Kim's shop a few times, Alternate Universe, and it wasn't open when I drive past, and I wasn't sure about it. And then I started watching Amy Florence of Stranded Dye Works podcast. I'd already bought yarn from her previously off of the interwebs, and she mentioned about Kim's shop, and it had a knit night, or it was called the Knit Nights, because it wasn't a night, it was an afternoon on a Sunday, which is today, and I didn't go today. But yeah, mentioned that they had knit nights, and I went, and I found some knitty friends. And then anyone that I've come across on Instagram or the internet that's a knitter, I've forced to be my friend, really. Even Hannah of Yarnia Designs, she's from Cheltenham. That's not like that near to Bristol, but I've still forced her to be my friend. Awkward. I think most people think I'm an exceptional, that's not the word I mean, acceptable human being. Some probably don't. That's fine. Also, I just want to show you my jumper. It's a New York City jumper from New York City that my mum bought about 10 years ago, and she'd never worn it, so I stole it, and I've worn it like every day. It makes they don't get lost in the woods. Other people are here. Quick, hide. Right guys, I've just been to the shop and look what I found. This is Walker's Christmas dinner for sprout lovers, 6-pack of crisps. Now there are other crisp people available. I am not sponsored by Walker's, but look, they have Brussels sprout crisps, turkey and stuffing, and pigs in blankets. It's hard to point to things through the camera. Pigs in blankets. I love pigs in blankets. I like Brussels sprouts. Turkey and stuffing will do. They also had a non-sprout lovers pack, which had turkey and stuffing, glazed ham, I think, and cheese and cranberry. Now I'd be interested to see if the pigs in blankets and the glazed ham actually taste any different. But yeah, I thought I might give a review of the Brussels sprouts later. Right then, it's the moment of truth. Here they are. Brussels sprout crisps. They look slightly green on the inside. They smell weird. Like they smell like Brussels sprouts, but they smell not appetizing. Not bad. They've got like a umami taste, like a salty taste. Not overpoweringly Brussels sprouty, but nice. I'll have another one.